Hey everybody, welcome back to SCG Reviews. My name's Will Jones, and today we're going to be looking at Forbidden Island. Forbidden Island is a cooperative race-against-the-clock game set in an era of fantastical exploration. Players take on the role of a team of explorers, delving into an Atlantis-style island to loot the ancient structures for their treasures and get out safely before the island finally sinks to the bottom of the sea. The play area is made up of a variable grid of square tiles that each represent structures or areas of the Forbidden Island. Players move pawns around the island in a traditional turn order, taking basic actions that either delay the sinking of the island or help them gain treasures out of the abandoned structures. Once the team has all of the 4 elemental treasures of the island in hand, they meet at the designated helicopter rally point, airlift to safety, and the game is over. Hopefully. There are several conditions by which the team can lose, mainly having to do with the island sinking or any of the team members drowning. The way the island sinks is through a deck of flood cards that are drawn at the end of each turn. There's 1 card in the deck per tile in the island, and whenever that card is drawn, the corresponding tile is flipped or removed from the game to signify how far it's sinking down into the ocean. Periodically, the discard pile will be shuffled and placed back on top of the deck, so that the danger areas you've found will continue to be drawn more and more. That's a fairly common cooperative card game mechanic. You see the same thing, say, in Pandemic. Now, a lot of the time in these rule summaries I give in SCG Reviews, I gloss over a lot of stuff because we're just trying to save time. That's not so much of a problem here with Forgotten Island. What you just heard is pretty much the rules. This is a very simple game, almost painfully simple at times. The art is very pretty, the components are well made, it even comes in a metal box, strangely enough. But, unlike the ocean into which the island is sinking, this game doesn't have much depth. Each run-through I've had of this game has looked pretty much like every other run-through I've had. Now the flip side, positive of that, is that while it lacks depth, it also lacks complexity, which is nice. It's very easy to pick up. My girlfriend even reminded me to say here that on her first run-through of Forgotten Island, she picked it up immediately and understood exactly what was going on, which does not happen very often for her. One nice little thing that does give it some replayability is that there's an asymmetrical component. There are character classes, Explorer, Engineer, that each player gets that give them a slightly varied ability set. I think it's actually pretty easy to predict whether or not you're going to like Forgotten Island. The operative words in the rulebook are ages 10 and up. The closer you are to 10, the more you're going to like this. Once you get to be a little bit older, it becomes very simplistic. Seeing as how I am not 10, I wouldn't necessarily call this a good game. It's definitely a cute game, but that's sort of as far as its virtue goes. So that's Forbidden Island. I think I said Forgotten Island in there a couple of times. Hope you enjoyed this really quick review. Go ahead and click below to like and subscribe for more content from Stone Circle Games, and until then, have fun around the table.